your drink up and baby, let's sing. Cold beer and John Deere. I've been busting my ass. Long necks and short checks. This one's for breaking my back. I ain't ready to go back Monday. I want this moment to last. Cold beer and John Deere. I hope this week flies fast. Monday's hitting like a ton of bricks. Wish I was here for the fun of it. I'm dead. I'm overworked and I'm underpaid, but I still thank the Lord every day that I still got a piece of the pie. Baby, meet me down at that dive. Cold beer and John Deere. I've been busting my ass. Long necks and short checks. This one's for breaking my back. I ain't ready to go back Monday. I want this moment to last. A cold beer and John Deere. I hope this week flies fast. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Cold beer and John Deere. I've been busting my ass. Long necks and short checks. This one's for breaking my back. I ain't ready to go back Monday. I want this moment to last. Cold beer and John Deere. I hope this week flies
There
fast.
you go. There you go.
Can you hear me okay?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm going to go ahead and introduce you. Well, they told me to give it a little bit and then we'll start talking because we have a delay. So um, I'm going to introduce you. This is Stephen Loren, everybody. Um, he is with Shell Shock Records 3, and he's a new up and coming country artist. Um, I wanted to tell you a little. I'm with Sirius Tejano. I'm new, so you guys bear with me. Also, I just want you to tell me a little bit about yourself. I'm going to go ahead and go right into it. Where you were born and raised, and
Yes,
how
ma'am.
yeah, go ahead.
Well, I was born and raised right here in San Antonio, Texas. Right here, born in the sticks.
Oh wow. Okay. So, were your first home was what, Methodist Hospital?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Right
That was
downtown.
my first home.
It's
Yeah,
true.
yeah, I was born there. Tell me, how, tell me when you realized you loved music. Tell me when you wanted to do. Did you just want to do country? Did you start with Tejano? What was it?
Um, so I grew up with my grandparents. My grandparents raised me since I was about 4 or 5 years old, and my grandfather played in a conjunto band for years and years. So I grew up listening to Tejano, Norteños, Conjunto. It was something that we listened to in the house all the time. My grandmother was country girl, so she grew up listening to, all the country music, oldies and stuff. So it really all started just from there. My grandmother played country music, and I remember listening to it in the car on the way to school, on the way home from school, kind of just in the house on the weekends when we'd wake up, for breakfast and stuff. It would always be around. So that was I always I always loved the country just a little bit more.
Okay, okay. Well, I mean, I saw you on TikTok, and I'm just bringing this up because I saw you with Jay Pettis. Jay Pettis, was he one of your inspirations? Um, I know he's Tejano, but did did he influence you in any way?
Um I would say yes, a little bit yes. My as I got older, I started hanging around my father a lot more, and he really played Jay Bettis like all the time. You know, Ram, but
Mhm.
especially Jay all the time. We listened to Jay. So as I got older and I got to experience a little bit more genres of music. Tejano kind of fell in there, and I really liked how it was. To me, it feels more like country and Spanish, but I can relate to it a little bit. I love like how tasteful the music is and their melodies. It's perfect, and Jay has that voice that's just it's the icing on the cake.
Yeah, yeah, it is. I mean, he is awesome. Um, so I do want to know, or tell the fans. I'm hoping that I'm doing all this right, guys. I don't know, because usually I will have a lot of people in here. Um, I just want to know, how did you hook up with Miss Lottes? Oh my God, what a good break you got.
Okay, so really, it's been a blessing. It's been a blessing since day one. And I think how it initially started was I recorded me singing a Ram song, "Amor Querido,"
Okay.
and it really made waves. It got a lot of views on TikTok. It was going crazy. Like I think it got 500,000 views. I think it got, and she had reached out to me and was like, "Hey, like, how do you feel about coming and talk to me?" Sitting down in the studio, and I was like, "Yeah, sure." I told my wife I was like, "You know what? Like, let's give it a shot. It couldn't hurt nothing. I'm definitely interested." And my dad has talked about Kelly Lares, and her music and everything. So her name has been it's a common name in our household. So when I first seen it, I was really kind of in shock and taken back. I was like, "What? This can't be real! Like, there's no way!" And then we started you know uh messaging back and forth on TikTok and came into the studio, sat down and talked, and it's been a blessing, and we've we got a lot of stuff coming, and it's been great so far.
Oh my gosh, guys, we might gonna have to pause. Give me a second. I'm sorry. Thank you for answering that, Stephen. Miss Lottes, I think that they want me to do something. I don't understand it, but uh, I need to log into. I'm live, but for some reason I'm not logged into their Facebook page. So I don't know why. If y'all can bear with me for a second, I can't log in. She said, "Oh, I see. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm sorry.
Are we good? Mhm.
Apologize. I just sent her that though. No, I don't. I really need to. Maybe I am live, guys. She needs information to get in. So, anyways, can you back up just a little bit and tell me the ending of that, please? Of what I
Uh,
just asked you. I'm sorry.
okay. So what did she reached out to me over a video that went pretty viral on TikTok of me singing a Ram song, "Amor
Okay.
Querido," and
Okay.
she reached out and she was like, "Hey, how do you feel about coming down to the studio, having a conversation with me, just kind of see where you're at with the music stuff?" And I was like, "Sure, that's no problem." It felt kind of surreal. I was like, "Man, there's no way this could be happening right now. This is crazy." And
Wow. That's
we showed
amazing.
up. We showed up. We talked. Oh, it's been great. We showed up. We had a conversation, and we put a cold beer John Deere together, and we got a lot more stuff coming too. So it's been a blessing. Definitely been a
So,
blessing.
I saw that you wrote a song. That one was maybe in the next line. Is that?
Yes, no.
Yeah, that one you wrote. Was that something that, and I hope you don't mind me asking about this first, but because it's kind of one that's streaming
Right.
right now before this
Yeah.
new one with Shell Shock, which is amazing. You Well, let me back up a little bit. Tell me a little bit about Cold Beer John Deere, why you wrote it, um, and a little bit, about it, if you don't mind.
Sure. It's So really, I like to write music that's relatable, and I feel like growing up the way I did, my grandparents raised me and stuff like that, and kind of, different changes here and there. I've experienced a lot of things, and I feel like I like to write music that's relatable to everybody. So Cold Beer John Deere is about, just a hardworking blue collar guy, who's just ready for the weekend, kind of unwind, have a good time, ready, just to drink a beer, and sometimes works hard, but you got to get through it. It's something we got to do. You got to get through it, and we just look forward, to the weekend, having a good
Right.
time on the weekend.
It's definitely an awesome song. I really love it. I know you do have like I said, you do have something streaming. I heard now I saw you do no or something like that. I'm sorry. I wrote it down wrong, y'all. Sorry. You
Mhm.
have one that I saw that you were on DJ Aftermath.
Yes, ma'am.
How is that one not streaming? Because I couldn't find it because I wanted to play them, but they said we can't play them. I was kind of hoping you could do like an acoustic or something, but I didn't know if Shelly got that email yet.
So that song in particular is called "If You Don't Mind," and it hasn't been released yet. That one's actually I think we'll probably in January sometime. It'll be available on all platforms. But maybe in the next life right now is out on all platforms, is as well as Kobe or John Deere. So you can find those Apple Music,
Yeah.
Music, Spotify, YouTube, like all those things. You can find those there.
Yeah. I think all the I've only heard the three, but I really like. I know I didn't get to hear all of the one with DJ Aftermath, but you sound really awesome. Would you ever collab with Tejano to go into Tejano a little bit, or are you strictly gonna do country?
You know, I do get that question asked pretty frequently. I have a lot of followers that are on my TikTok that are always like, "You should do a Tejano album. You should do like a whole Tejano album." I love Tejano music. I really do. I really, really love it. But right now, my main focus is just to um, just to establish my name as a country artist for now, and maybe somewhere along the line, down the line, we might put a little hint of something here or there. Maybe
Yeah.
switch directions a little bit, not completely, because I'm I want to. I'm a country artist. I love country. It's always what I wanted to do, and so that's what I'm focused on right now, is just establishing my name in country.
And so, what plans do you have for 2025? Do you have any upcoming plans happening? Are you going to be performing anywhere? Do
Oh
you
yes,
have
ma'am.
an album, maybe a full album coming out?
Yes, ma'am. 2025 is going to be a fun year, especially here at Shell Shock. It's going to be a fun year. We got a full album coming this year. We're going to be playing at Fiesta this year. We're going to have plenty of live shows going around this year, and hopefully, we could just keep going. Climbing up the ladder, getting to the goal.
Tell me, when did you realize that you can, like, when you could sing? Like, when did you realize, hey, Stephen Loren can sing?
To be honest, I'll tell you the truth. I never truly believed it. I never truly believed it. As a kid, listening, to music, you hum in the car, you sing in the shower, and you sing in the car ride because you've heard the songs 100 times on the radio. I've always sang since I was a kid, but I never thought I sounded like any type of way. I just, you just kind of like sing it real low or hum it. And as I got older, I kind of, did it louder, and kind of projected a little more and let it out. And it wasn't until I got on TikTok, and I probably had TikTok for maybe for like a year and a half. And one day I just got the random idea, let me post a video of me singing. And I was in a Walmart parking lot, and I sang a Morgan
Wow.
Wallen song and posted it, and it had like 100,000 views in one day. So I was like, oh my gosh, like people actually like that, And then I started making more and more videos like that, little short clips, maybe 30, 45 second minute videos, and then I would post them, and they would, they got a pretty good reaction. So I was like, okay, well, maybe people like this, and I really didn't fully start to take it serious though until Shelly actually reached out and was like, "Hey, like we need to do something with that, because I always just did it as a hobby or for fun. I never took it serious."
Oh wow, wow. There's a lot of artists that did that. I mean, we have like the America's Got Talent, and we got the chair turn. I don't know the name of
Yeah,
that one,
yeah.
but uh, have you ever like thought of doing that? I'm just asking, even though Shelly done got you, so let's not let's not.
You know,
I'm just wondering because you know some of us don't think we can do something, and we really can. It's just like me being here. I
right,
never
right.
I never thought I would be live on Restream and doing podcasts. So
Hey,
uh,
we're doing it. Here we are, and we're doing it.
yeah, yeah, it's a little
Um,
hard, but we're
yeah, we're
we're
getting to it.
talking.
So I get the question asked a lot. Hey, why aren't you on America's Got Talent? Why aren't you on American Idol? Why aren't you on The Voice? Um, to be honest, I don't know. I really don't know. I never like put like too much thought into it. Um, I and to be honest, I really have never like really seen too much of it. I see like little snippets of it here and there, auditioning or
Hmm.
they're already performing. The chair turns around and stuff. Like I've seen
Yeah,
little snippets, but I've actually really never seen like the full show, like really what happened. So I mean, I'm sure is just like anything else, it's a competition where you win something. I don't know what they win, but I'm sure it's I'm sure it's I'm sure it's fun. I'm sure it's fun.
yeah,
I just never thought about. I never put too much thought into like actually doing it.
yeah. And they were in San Antonio and Austin, so I was like, I'm just glad Shelly did recognize you because I mean you are up and coming. I really think that everything so far is country music tells a story always, even Tejano does,
Yes,
but
ma'am.
it's just it's your voice is to me is like I was one of my friends told me we were listening to it, and because I was so nervous about today, and she's like, he reminds me of George Strait, and he reminds me of George Strait, and I'm like, yeah, you're right. It's amazing. I can't wait to do more. And so I know you have something coming out. Is that coming out soon next year or?
Yeah, in January we'll be dropping the song "If You Don't Mind." In January we'll be dropping that, and then after that we'll be working on the full album. So be expecting that this year too. This year coming.
And of course, right now, John Deere Cold Beer is on all digital platforms. Um, and then you do have some other music streaming. What's the name of that one? Can
Maybe
you
in the
let
next life.
everybody know?
Yeah,
Okay.
maybe in the next life is also streaming on all digital platforms as well.
Um, do you have any goals for the year, this next year coming up, besides, what other goals do you have? Let's just put it that way.
I think my biggest goal, music wise, is just to break through. Just to break through and get out of my comfort zone and really just push myself and like I said before, kind of just establish a name. That's what I'm looking forward to, and I'm really looking forward to working with Shelly for as long as we can.
So, what do you think sets you aside from other artists?
Like I mentioned just a little bit ago, I think my up my upbringing, my background, seeing a lot of things, being a lot of places, cultural changes. Um, I feel like I can relate to a lot of people on several different levels. On the heartbreak or stuff going on. When you were a kid. Like stuff like that. I feel like I'm relatable to a lot of people, and that's what I try to do when I write music is to make something that's heartfelt, something that you can feel and like, what, I've been there, I've done that, I know what
Yeah.
that feels like, and that's
Yeah.
that's that's what I think.
So, are you? Do you go and do any performances? I mean, I know you only have the couple of songs, but you can do covers and all that. Do you go out and do that and let everybody hear you? Have you
Um,
started it?
not so much. I mean, me and my wife go to like we go to the karaoke bar every once in a while, and I'll get up there and I'll sing a cover of George Strait or Garth Brooks or Shenandoah. I'll do a cover of that. Um, I do have a good friend. He's from Houston. He comes down to New Braunfels and he sings at a place called Iron Horse. And every time he goes, he invites me to come up, and he does his set. It's his show, it's his set. But he'll invite me up to sing 3, 4, 5 songs with him, and we have a blast. So I've had a little bit of a little bit of stage time, a little bit, nothing too crazy, but this year for sure. This coming year, 2025 for sure, we're gonna have a lot more.
The song "Maybe in the Next Life." I saw you did write that. Is
Yes,
that a personal? Let me see. How can I ask you this? Is it something that happened to you,
ma'am.
or is it somebody that just said, "Hey, you know, I want you to
So
sing the song"?
the way that song came about, I think it happens this way all the time for me when I write songs. I was just laying in bed at night. It was pitch black and staring at the wall, couldn't sleep, and I just kind of had like a melody in my head. I was humming quietly. I don't tell my wife I was humming quietly, and you know, some words just popped into my head, and I was like, okay, well, let me. I grabbed my phone real quick and got into my notes and started writing some stuff down, and really, partially, um, it's something that I've been through partially,
Mhm.
and I wanted to finish out the song being completely relatable because I'm sure everybody's experienced heartbreak at one point or another, young love, people that have been together for years, like it's all relatable. I think we've all been there before, so I wanted to make sure that I honed in on it and really touched the point there.
Yeah, you did a great job. Great job. Great job.
Thank you.
Yeah. So John Deere, I mean cold beer John Deere. Sorry, my friend's like it's cold beer John Deere, and I keep on going to the beer first.
Right.
Because right now, if I could drink, I would have me a koozie with a beer. I'm just kidding.
Hey, me
I'm
too.
not
Me
that
too.
bad. I'm not that bad, but yeah. So, I mean, that's an awesome song. Is there anything else that you want to like touch base on? I don't know if Miss Lot is around or anything. Um,
Well,
that just let
somebody
everybody
commented
know.
right now. Somebody commented right now and said, "If you were given an opportunity to perform with a well-known musician, who would it be?"
Oh yeah,
Um,
that's my next question. Yeah,
who would it be?
you beat
Uh,
me to it, Rosie.
to be honest, if I could do a song with somebody, and especially like in the country genre, like if I had the choice to pick,
Hmm.
I would really love to do a song with Randall King.
Randall King. Wow, I was expecting like Blake or.
No, Randall
Wow.
King. I like the man. He's so straightforward. His music has grit. It's got grit, and his storytelling, his songwriting is a lot of it. I can, I've been there myself. I felt it. So that's what I like about it. I like it because it's relatable to me, and his voice is great. I believe we could write a really good song together.
Wow, that's awesome.
So
Um,
Randall King, if you ever get to see this, I
yeah,
want to do a song with you.
yeah, yeah, for sure, for sure. We will have it on the Facebook and YouTube, so hopefully he sees it. Um,
Sure. And
well,
Jay Bettis too. If I ever had the chance, I would love. He does the best cover of "Moon Over Georgia," and that was the song we sang
oh,
night at
I,
karaoke. So
yeah, I saw you do that. Go ahead.
if it were ever to be possible, I would love to write a country song with him, and just to be able to record with him and have a record, have a have a single that me and him could be on. That would be incredible.
So, are you just a singer, or do you play instruments, or do you have a band around you?
So I started playing the drums when I was about 7, 8 years old, 6, 7, 8 years old. They bought me my first drum set for Christmas. It was nothing crazy. I didn't know how to play. I just beat on them all the time. Probably drove my grandparents nuts. But as time went on, as I got a little older, I started listening to my grandma's oldie CDs. I would put some headphones on and listen to her oldies, and that was like probably some of the most basic drum patterns ever. And that's how I learned. And I played from that time all the way up to now.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because I was actually in a band that I was in a metal band, a rock band, and I
Okay.
played drums for that. But besides that, that's the only instrument I play. I'm working on the guitar right now.
Uh-huh.
Hopefully, we can get that locked in soon. But yeah, it's a work in progress.
I wanted to learn how to play the bajo sexto because I know there's a lot of people that need bajo sexto players.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
I
ma'am.
said, I said, well, there's a girls that are playing accordion. Why can't we do that? It's something different. But I was. Did you? So I had an interview with Eli. He's from Zenao Nortex. He's a Yale graduate, and I want to know. Did you study music? Were you in like anything in middle school, high school, anything like that?
Um, no, no. I've never,
No. Wow.
I've never studied music. Learning the drums, I learned all by myself. I'm really horrible when it comes. Like, I don't know how to read sheet music. I don't know about like chords, keys.
Hmm.
Like, I really don't know anything about that kind of stuff. So everything I learned, I was just self taught. I just put some headphones in and learned what sounds made what, and kind of just went with it after that. And I just practiced for
Wow.
years and years and years. And singing, as far as singing goes, I heard him make like like I heard him sing, and he did this with his voice. It kind of went up and down, and then I tried to do it, and it just
Self
kind of
taught.
kind of worked out. It just kind of worked out, and I kept practicing. And like I said, I really didn't take it too serious. It was just something more fun to do. I was like, man, that'd be cool if I could sing that song like he does. And
Hmm.
that's kind of just how it went.
But of course, we have to make it our own. But it's still like you did great. I'm constantly going to say it. You sound awesome. Like I said, I have other friends. We all were listening. They were giving George Strait, George Strait, George Strait, and I was like, "You're right." They were giving me. I don't know. I'm
You know,
glad I got you on the show. But go ahead.
that's a that's a huge compliment. I want to say, thank you to all of y'all. Because being not compared, but to say like, what if giving those kind of vibes like George Strait vibe, you know what I mean? I mean, the
Yeah.
king of it all. So to be, up there with that, that's a compliment to me. I
Yeah.
appreciate it very much.
100, 100. Yeah, these are all nurses. This is all medical field. And I was like, come on, guys. I was really nervous, especially because Miss Lattice, I'm not gonna sugarcoat anything. When I heard her name and I saw that you were with Shell Shock Records 3, and I was like, uh-oh. I don't want to disappoint her. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Mm.
No, you're good.
But anyways, I wish I would have a Um, I need to loosen up a little bit, but is there anybody that has any questions for Stephen that we can ask him? You can just put in the comments. Also, well, I just, I know you were born and raised in San Antonio. And how old are you? Can I ask? I
Yes,
don't know
ma'am.
why I thought you were 19.
Well, I appreciate that. I hope I still look 19. I'm 30.
Oh, okay, okay.
30.
How? Okay, Rosie wants to know how is it with Shelly in the studio? Is she strict?
When she needs to be, when she needs to be, but we have a good connection. We have good communication. Um, if there's something I need to fix, I just do my best. Boom, and we work well together. We work well
Yeah.
together. I have a fun time being here. You know, that's
Yeah.
that's that's what the best part about it is that it's fun. You know, because it's not like a job. It's not like, man, I'm scared to go in there. You know, I don't want to make her mad. Like nah, I come, we chit chat, we talk, we have a good time, and then when it's time to get busy, we get busy.
Yeah. Yeah. That's just like, to me, you got so lucky. Like, I know you're great. You got so lucky. Like, wow. It's an honor to even be, you know, interviewing you. When I saw her on the show the other day, I was like, wow, I would have not been able to handle that.
It's been
But I would love it because she talked about this and that, and it was like, it flowed so easy. And every
right.
time I get an interview, it's like, not flowing right. But if there's anything you want to tell the audience, I don't want to keep you long. I excuse me, I don't know what happened. Maybe I need that beer. Uh,
Me too.
is there anything that you would like to talk about that you can tell the fans about you
You
that
know
I haven't, you know?
what I want people to know is that if you have I never thought I'd be sitting here. I never thought I'd be sitting here in this chair doing things like this because I just didn't think it would ever happen. It would never come true. But you know what? Hard work, dedication, and sacrifice, and just put in the time. If you have a dream, just do it. It
Yeah.
sounds cliche. A lot of people say, chase your dream. Really, really chase your dream. I mean, life is short. Just go for whatever you want. And
Yes.
for everybody out there, all the fans and everybody, you know, 2025 is going to be an extremely fun year. We're going to have a lot of stuff coming. We got the album coming. We got live performances coming. We might even be in your area. So just be on the lookout for that.
Yes. Yes. Y'all look out for Stephen Loren. Yes. I'll be there on one of them, hopefully. I go to San Antonio a lot, so I'm sorry. I think we touched on everything. Stephen, and tell Shelly I said thank you.
Just
Um,
Thank
his
you.
new his new song is Cold. Wait, Cold Beer John Deere or John Beer. Oh my God, Shelly. I'm thinking about
You've
beer,
been
right?
changing the title this whole time, but it's okay.
Girl, I'm thinking about that, Michelob Ultra so bad. I don't know why. I don't drink that much. No, but
Say thank you to Sirius Tejano, of course, because y'all were the first station to really spin Cold Beer John Deere when it came out. So thank you to y'all there. Thank you to Rosie Allison for setting up this interview. We appreciate Rosie. She's a big part of the Shell Shock Records 3 team. And Stephen Loren is an amazing guy. And I'm super excited for fans to hear what's coming in the near future for him. But I can definitely tell you that we're gonna be making some great music in 25. So this is just the beginning.
yes, and come back, and I promise, as I get more and more, I'll get better, you guys. I mean, this is like my second interview, right? Like, I was so used to TikTok.
right,
I don't know why it was so easy for me to just play the music. I all the artists come in, and whatever whoever came in, I would just play their music. That's how I would roll. But
right.
I don't know why here I have been so nervous. So, but I sure appreciate you trusting me with this. Um, and thank you so much, Shelly and Stephen.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Thank y'all for having me.
Okay,
We
thank
gotta
y'all
go
so.
'cause we gotta get to work.
Okay, we appreciate it, and y'all keep on bringing out that good music. Thank
Yes,
you,
ma'am.
Shelly.
Thank you
God
guys.
bless.
God
Thank
bless.
you. God bless you too. Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Go here. Okay, there you have it, guys. So that was Stephen Loren. You can get him on all digital platforms. I'm gonna say John Deere Cold Beer again. Please, y'all go stream his music everywhere. He's only getting better from the very first to now, and it keeps going and going. So I appreciate y'all staying in here with me. Um, and I promise I'll get better, guys. Just give me a little more time. Have a good evening, and we will. And thank y'all for tuning in to Sirius Tejano.